kwa makofi. Makofi tafadhali. Kilifi County, ACK St. Thomas Girls. Approaching the stage now, Your Excellency, is Starehe Girls Center from Nairobi County. They are going to be performing a medley of patriotic songs. This is through the use of brass instruments. As we can see, we have a variety of instruments from trumpets to saxophones, sousaphones and flutes. Tuwapige makofi wakiingia. Karibuni sana. Tuwapongeze kabisa Starehe Girls Center there with a beautiful medley of patriotic songs, and this was under the conductorship or the conductor teacher Deborah. Tumpigie teacher Deborah makofi pia kwa kazi njema ambaye amefanya. Your Excellency, it is evident that talent is something that we have in this country and it continues to be harnessed. Your Excellency, at this point, I'd want us to move to the next part of the program, which is the speech session, and allow me to now call on the President Award Kenya Chief Executive Officer, Miss Maria Birgen, to make some welcoming remarks. Why don't we put our hands together as we welcome her. Karibu, Madam CEO.
Good morning, Your Excellency, Cabinet Secretaries, Permanent Secretaries, our Vice Chancellors, Head Teachers, our Board of Trustees, our young people. Thank you very much for having us here today. We truly appreciate. As you can see, the smiles of our young people. They're excited to be in your presence, for you to recognize them. A little bit about the President's Award. We target young people between the ages of 14 to 24, and the program is a self-development and character-building young people. We complement education because the essence of the program is to ensure that young people are engaged throughout and they're developing skills within them and discovering talents within them. The award is also part of an international program called the Duke of Edinburgh International. Kenya is ranked number 2 out of 130 countries and territories. So that tells you how we're delivering this award. We're in 1,800 institutions, 1,200 of them come from public institutions. They also come from correctional facilities, also faith-based organizations, also we have special schools. I would just like, with your honor, for you to allow me, President, to bring in 2 young people to speak on the program and also head teachers. I think having experience from people doing the award will also give you an image into how the award runs and its impact it has had on young people. So I would like to bring the first person, Emmanuel. Please come forward. Emmanuel is a young person who's done the award, and I think it's very important for us to hear what he has to say, and he'll keep it very brief. Emmanuel, please come.
Thank you. I'm honored to be standing in front of such powerful people. I'm honored to be standing in front of such relentless individuals who are able to, alongside me, complete this journey. But first of all, good morning, Mr. President. I've always wanted to say that. I'm honored. Now, the main aspect I'm going to focus on is the physical building that you receive in this journey. Now, clearly, when I say I've climbed 1, 2, 3 mountains, many people look at me with their mouths open and wonder, is this really true? Did you actually do this? But I'm here to confirm that I did do it through the guidance of the people around me. I did do it through the guidance of the people who were ahead of me. And I will explain to you some of the challenges I faced during, before, and how I overcame them and how it built me as a person. So, I'd like to start by saying, before I went onto this journey, I had 3 surgeries on my legs. Now, these 3 surgeries would end up leaving me unable to walk for 2 years, and so I wouldn't know whether I'd be able to walk for the rest of my life or not. So when the chance came for this opportunity, the first time to do the walk up a mountain, I wasn't able to walk, so I didn't take that opportunity. But after healing, immediately the second chance came, and I immediately took that chance, and I'm glad that I did, because when I did, I learned so many important lessons. For example, one lesson I learned was, as soon as I was selected, my team members, they made me the leader. Now, I do not know why they would decide to make me the leader, knowing that I have never done such a thing, but they decided to do it anyway. And one of the challenges is that the leader has to always be at the front. So they were walking at my speed. So during the walk, everybody was complaining. They're like, yo, can this guy go faster? In the end of the day, I felt like I had to be patient with some of them because they were getting really loud, they were screaming in my ears, and leaders know how it is when people you're supposed to lead do not really want to be led. And so, no, I promise you, it's a part of my story. I promise you. Now, okay, thank you. During this event, when I had to be patient with them, I realized they too also had to be patient with me because we were moving at a very slow speed. So we really learned teamwork. And with that experience, when I got back to school, I was able to become leader of the student council in my school and apply the knowledge I gained directly from this program directly into the school. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And I pray that this program continues, and it continues to reach young people. It continues to change lives just the way it changed mine. I will not take any more of your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Your Excellency, you can see the kind of confidence you build in young people. Emmanuel, please. Your Excellency, thank you. You can see the type of young people we build. Resilience is important. We also make sure they become leaders, and we push them out of their comfort zone through this award program. So you can see we build characters. So the next young lady I want to bring is called Nduta. So Sheldan Nduta, please come forward. She will give you a little bit about her experience in the award, and it's unique. So let her come forward.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, and patron to the President's Award Kenya, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, distinguished guests, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Sheldan and I am a proud gold awardee of the President's Award Kenya. So, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But what happens when life gives you challenges rather than opportunities? Your Excellency, have you ever wondered what makes a young person turn to a life of crime? Is it their upbringing, the people around them, or simply a need to survive? The reason, whatever the reason, once they are caught, the community forgets about them and brands them as criminals. Being born and raised in Kibera slums exposed me to many challenges that I exhorted to a life of crime and later ended up in a rehabilitation center. I was abandoned by my father when we were still young, and we remained with my mother. So she struggled raising us up, and it was hard for her until one day she also went away, maybe in search of greener pastures. I remained with my brother and with my grandmother. My grandmother was a drug addict. So me and my brother, we decided to go to the streets in search of basic needs. It was there that I got introduced to drug abuse. I became a serious drug addict when I was in grade 5. By that point, I was still young. I was even injecting myself, doing all sorts of things because of depression, stress. I felt I'm alone until one day. But at that time, sometimes we went to schools, pleaded for them to teach us, maybe homework, and with that, I managed to do my KCPE, still in Kibera, and I managed to get a 360. I went to high school, but the problem was that I was still a drug addict. I continued with drugs. It reached a point that I could even sell drugs in order to get money for supporting the little family I left behind. And that made me, I was given expulsions in many schools. And I even dropped out of school while I was in Form 2. So, and that's where I went into crime life. We could rob, we could steal and do all sorts of things. And until one day we were caught. So it was at night. I was with my friends. Cops came. We tried to resist arrest, and that was where 2 of my friends were shot, and 3 of them were sentenced to 30-40 years in prison. I was also sentenced to Kamae Girls Boston Institution. It's in Kamiti. So, 4 years, I couldn't help but wonder where I went wrong. Was it the community I grew up in? Was it the desire to fit in with my peers? Or it could be the fact that I couldn't meet my basic needs. It was during the rehabilitation period that I got introduced to the President's Award program, and it's through the program that I'm able to stand in front of you here with a lot of courage and with a lot of hope for the future. Turning point of my life, and I've learned a lot. I've learned that it takes something that sparks and motivates you to change the world, the courage to speak out your dream, and the determination to keep fighting for it. To the young people, we are all winners, and you don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. Your Excellency, opportunities have been availed to us. We've received immense support, and our mindsets have been transformed to who we are today. We have now discovered the impacts we could have in our community and the great change we can even make in the country at large. So, to my fellow young people once again, be you, live you. I've seen my sisters from Langata Women, brothers from Shikusa, Shimo. You see, be strong. Life is not over. And because I was once there, and just a little hope, I was supposed to, my sentence was ending next year, 2025, but I was pardoned. I was pardoned last year and moved out from the hostel in December. Today, I'm a first year student at the Kiambu National Polytechnic. Though we are still living in Kibera, but I know and I hope that one day things will be well and I will be fine, and one day I will be with my family. Thank you very much, everyone present. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your time. It has been a great pleasure and a great opportunity to stand in front of you. Thank you. May God bless you and may God bless Kenya.
Thank you. Just a little about Nduta. She goes around talking to young people so that she can prevent them. Young people, I hope you've heard what Nduta has said. She goes around talking to young people to inspire them and also to prevent them from getting into problems. And also she encourages fellow young juvenile people who have been incarcerated. So thank you, Nduta. So the final one, and we'll keep it extremely short, is one of our amazing award leaders. He's a teacher from a school. I'd like to bring him forward so he can speak a little bit about his experience in delivering the award in the school and how it's transformed not only him as an award leader, but also how it has transformed his school. Karibu sana mwalimu.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning once more. My name is Joseph Kazungu, the Principal Galana Boys Secondary School in Magarini Coast Region. I just want to share how the award has helped in management of the secondary schools I have headed. In Taveta, I was the principal Timbila Boys Secondary School. Timbila Boys Secondary School used to have a history of unrest. I introduced the award, and as I stand here, although I was transferred to Galana, Timbila is now parading 37 gold award leaders. Now, apart from that, I just want to say that from Timbila, the students have a banana plantation. They have a banana plantation and a farm that has vegetables, and they are supplying the vegetables to the school. I want to challenge you, Mr. President, that the time you come to Taveta, I know you normally come to Taveta, please visit Timbila and you will see for yourself. In Galana Boys, I started the program immediately. I went to Galana and I discovered that it is very easy to manage boys when they are in the program. Now how? During the adventurous journey, I normally accompany them and walk with them in those days. And when you walk with these boys, they open up and they get close to you. You bridge the gap between the administration and the boys, and it becomes very easy to manage them. And that is why in the schools I manage, it is very rare for you to hear anything about unrest. I want to submit to you, Your Excellency, that as you assemble committees to address unrest in schools, PAK, this program, has a home solution for unrest in schools. As I finish, when I said I'm coming to State House, one of the participants in Galana, I gave him only one day, and he made a bracelet, and the bracelet is written, His Excellency Dr. William Samuel Ruto, and please, Mr. President, don't allow me to leave State House without giving you this award. Finally, I have two submissions to make. Number one, for the sake of this award, I'm requesting that whenever there are some activities at the grassroots level that do not have funding, at the grassroots level, so I'm requesting that the Ministry of Education can come up with a way of supporting these programs. You could take the model of Semase. The Semase model can really work for this program, because we have students who are very poor, are not able to manage. And finally, I want to also request that this gold certificate be given weight in interviews. It should even be given more weight than the certificate of good conduct. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, thank you, and thank you for having an opportunity to hear from the young people and to hear from the award leaders. As you can see, we are very passionate about this program, and we are a very large family at the President's Award. Thank you.
Another round of applause for such wonderful testimonials. And Your Excellency, allow me to suggest that maybe with Emmanuel, you can sit down and have a few lessons. He seems to have learned quite a bit. Why don't we give them one more hand of applause? Thank you. And at this point, Your Excellency, we are now joined by the chair, and allow me to welcome him to make his remarks. The chairperson, President's Award Kenya, Dr. Dominic Wamugonda, to make his remarks. We give him a clap as he's coming. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, our own President, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and patron, and our patron, we, the President's Award Kenya. Cabinet Secretary, my own friend, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy, and Sports, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen. Last weekend we saw you in Eldoret trying to manage the cycling event that was going out there. Government officials, trustees, fellow trustees of the President's Award, Kenya, our acting Chief Executive Officer, Mary Maria Birgen, our Global Operations Director of the Duke of Edinburgh International Award Foundation, the Chairman of the award, holders and alumni, Vice Chancellors, Principals of secondary schools, and heads of institutions, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, it's my great pleasure to stand before you today on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the President's Award, Kenya, to acknowledge and recognize your presence at this important occasion. We are truly honored to have you presiding over this prestigious award ceremony, where we celebrate the young people who have attained their gold level of the award program, as well as those who have achieved life membership of the award holders Alumni Kenya. Your Excellency, your unwavering commitment to improving the lives of young people and your tireless efforts in addressing youth issues have inspired countless individuals and shaped the nation's youth agenda. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the awardees. Your achievements so far are commendable, and I urge you to continue being exemplary individuals in your communities, in your institutions, and within our nation at large. Let me tell you a little story about how I got involved in all this. For quite a number of years, I've been teaching at the University of Nairobi, and at some point they appointed me to be Dean of Students at the university. And of course, the Dean of Students' office deals with all manner of things, good things and bad things alike. All the naughty fellows end up there. All the queer, the funny girls end up there, and so on. And what happened is that all the students' organizations, clubs, and whatever were managed from my office. And so you would end up, as Dean of Students, you would end up with a group that is messing up, and you have to deal with that situation. And you'll also end up with the groups that are enthusiastic and trying to do good things and trying to change their lives and so on. And that's how I discovered the President's Award scheme. I noticed these boys and girls who would come to me looking for support to go and do a project in some village up in Kakamega or someplace out there. And then the other time it would be another support system they needed to go and climb a mountain. And I kept wondering, what's all this about? This climbing mountains and doing projects in villages and that kind of thing. So I got interested, and I started following what they are doing, even as I was supporting them to get transport to go to these places and so on. And that's how I got involved in all this. Then, when we would have an occasion like this, the Gold Award, which is usually done here at State House, they would come to me looking for transport or looking for the details of organization. And so I would then get transport for them to bring them here, and we would all come here and so on. So that's how I got involved in this confusion. And to tell you the truth, Your Excellency, I have no regrets whatsoever. I have no regrets because I have seen the fruits of this labor. Just now, at the President's Award Center up in Upper Hill, we have a young man who works there with us. He works in the office. What's his name, Maria? Bruno. Yeah, Bruno. Bruno was one of those students at the university that was running around and causing trouble at my office. But Bruno is this type that would never let me rest. If he focused on a project that they were doing. He would make sure that I provide them with transport, I provide them with the facilities they need, and that's how I noticed him. So at some point, they were looking for somebody at the office, and I said to the executive officer, I said, look, there's a young man who is very good, and why don't you try him? So Bruno came along, he was interviewed, and he does a good job. And I think he's happy at the office. Am I right, Maria? So I have seen things happen. I'm not very old, but I have seen things happen. No, don't worry, I have my own age, but I'm not very old. I'm not that old, but I have seen things happen. So I urge all our young people to take advantage of the growth opportunities that are offered by this program. And I'm happy I arrived at a time when that teacher was speaking, and we are all speaking the same language. Your Excellency, I would like to assure you that the Board of Trustees of President's Award Kenya are determined to steer the organization to greater heights. To this end, I'm deeply indebted to Your Excellency for entrusting us with this noble responsibility of preparing our young people to be fit for the future. Millions of young people across the world are striving to achieve their bronze award and the silver one as well. But this is the climax of the whole thing, the gold award. This is happening in more than 140 countries and territories. In Kenya, we target to expand the program in all corners of our country, particularly in the institutions of learning. We believe in the tremendous opportunities that young people around the world can offer society, as well as the tireless dedication of our adult helpers who work towards championing them to achieve this. Your Excellency, I wish to reiterate our commitment to enabling young people reach their infinite potential and echo our corporate vision to reach all young people in Kenya and equip them with life skills to succeed. I also want to thank all heads of institutions, volunteers and supporters for believing in the program and allowing young people to experience this prestigious program. This program has impacted positively to lives of millions of people to this day. The role that you people play in young people's lives is significant and cannot be taken for granted. As we thank Your Excellency, we also want to thank those others that have supported this program and continue to support this program so that we can move forward together and build a better nation. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
One more round of applause for the chair, Dr. Father Wamugonda. Your Excellency, allow me now to call upon the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, who will in turn invite His Excellency, the President. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, my colleague, Cabinet Secretary Education, PSS Education and Youth, the Chair of the President's Award, my friend Father Dominic Wamukunda, who was that young even when we were in the university. He was still that young. The CEO of the President's Award and the board, the heads of institutions here, Your Excellency, this is a program properly delivered by various institutions, both private and public. And I have seen vice chancellors from public universities, from private universities, our correctional institution, and other government institutions, our awardees of the Gold Award. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning once more. Your Excellency, before I invite you, I will be, let me say one or two things. One is, Your Excellency, I'd like to use this opportunity to thank Madam Nelly Mulanda. Yeah, please. This lady, Your Excellency, just retired from the institution, and she's actually, these are our fruits, the fruits of our labor. This is our work. And we use this occasion to say thank you, Madam, for the good job you've done over time, and look forward to working with you also in other different capacities, and you continuing to give support to the incoming CEO. Your Excellency, we have completed the process of getting a new CEO, and she will be reporting to office, I think, in a week or two. So I would like to thank Maria Virgen for a job well done, and the team after Madam Nelly had retired. Thank you very much for a good job. I also want to thank the PS, Your Excellency, because I am just less than 3 months in the ministry. The PS Youth, Ismail, please, thank you very much for the job well done, and the team in the ministry for working to ensure that this program is well managed. Your Excellency, this is a program that is largely delivered in our secondary schools and the universities and colleges. So these are actually education institutions. Ordinarily and previously, this was domained in the Ministry of Education. And so this is a working partnership between our ministry and the Ministry of Education. And so before I just say my last 2 or so remarks, let me take this opportunity to invite my colleague, Honorable Migos, to come and make a few remarks, who is the Minister of Education. Pigie makofi.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, my colleague, Cabinet Secretary, Minister for Youth and Creative Affairs, distinguished guests, all the awardees present, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it is a great honor and privilege to join you on this important occasion. The importance of this occasion is not just in recognizing and awarding our outstanding young people for their achievements, but also in acknowledging and appreciating that through their achievements, they have positively impacted their society, as we've seen here today. The young people that you are awarding today have set an example for many others in the country and indeed across the world. Their achievements have set the standards for others to emulate. The primary lesson for our youth through these awards is that learning and achievement extend beyond formal education. Education is about the holistic growth and development of the individual. These holistic skills and competencies are what our youth require to thrive in the 21st world. As a matter of fact, the reforms that we are undertaking in the education sector through the implementation of the competency-based curriculum and competency-based education and training in our TVETs seek to achieve this. May I take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to congratulate all the awardees and to wish them all the best in their future endeavors. I am confident that the lessons that they have learned and the experiences that they have gained will prove beneficial to them and to the nation at large. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, if you look at this program, it's extremely impactful. And if I was to ask you how much does it cost the President's Award institution to deliver this program, Your Excellency, the total budget of this institution is 35 million shillings. And that budget, Your Excellency, just covers the emoluments of the staff of the institution. Previously, it was 70 million, but because of the austerity measures, it came to that amount. If we need to reach the other corners of the country, Your Excellency, I think we want to request you, and through our parliament, to enhance, just a small enhancement of the budget of these institutions can produce more of these wonderful young people across the country, so that it gives them an opportunity across the country. Your Excellency, like was said by Mwalimu when he spoke here, this certificate that to the level of gold is such a very premium certificate. And I think it's important to find ways through Public Service Commission that this certificate is given premium recognition when getting an opportunity for persons to be hired to public service. The award also, Your Excellency, gives us an opportunity to shape our young people. At 14 to 24 is extremely a critical period in somebody's life. In fact, this is the best time to shape properly young people across the country. This President's Award is doing a fantastic job to shape our young people to focus not just in terms of getting jobs, but also having values. And the values that they get, as you saw the testimonies that were here, are going to have a greater impact in our country. Lastly, Your Excellency, the thing I'd like to request is that, and we have agreed with my colleague CS Ogamba, that we would like to have a very close partnership between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Ministry of Education. Because, Your Excellency, if we are achieving universal education, coverage of education across the country, it means that the constituencies that we largely serve are in the schools. Schools are the best nurseries for talent. Our children who are starting their game today, our girls who are playing in Dominican Republic in the World Cup for the first time, were picked largely from secondary school education and from the secondary school games. So schools, as a ministry, we would like to have that close collaboration. We have agreed on how we will work together on youth issues and sports issues to make sure that the right place for us to make interventions on young people remains in our primary schools, our secondary schools, our colleges, and the universities. I'd like to challenge the professors who are here, Your Excellency, particularly the vice-chancellors. I am speaking as a former student, but more importantly, as a former teacher at the university. There is a missing link between what happens in primary and secondary and what happens at the universities. You ask yourself, Your Excellency, for example, we grow talent in high school, and when it's done, there are very few institutions in the country, particularly the universities, that have a deliberate scheme to ensure that they track these talented people and young people and deliberately give them opportunities to enhance their talent in the university. You ask yourself, how come none of our universities in the country since independence has produced a gold medalist, yet this is a country of athletics? When you go to Olympics, all the gold medalists of other countries, US, Europe, are in the university and colleges, and they are picked from the university. I'd like to challenge our universities and our university professors to go and rethink of clear ways of giving scholarships to young talented people to enhance their talent, and programs, whether it is in music, whether it is in sports, to continue at the university level, so that then we can find ways, we can deliberately find ways through sports fund of asking ourselves, which universities can we have interventions in terms of supporting talent. And we can rank our universities not just by academic and theoretical performance. We can rank our universities by showing how many of them are doing well in music, how many are doing them in sports, how many are doing well in creative arts. And then that award goes together with what my colleague says when we deal with the CBC curriculum that we are implementing. Your Excellency, that if we do that, we will sort out this problem of employment of many young people, and we will make sports a more lucrative venture. We will even change the academies we are building now, not to other places. We will build them in the universities because we know it will be utilized to grow talent across the country. Your Excellency, with those remarks, it is now my greatest honor and pleasure to invite you as the patron of the President's Award and the President and the Commander-in-Chief to come and award these young people and also give them a word of encouragement. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jambo. Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Asanteni sana. First, let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you, beautiful people, our Ds, very hardworking officials of the President's Award program, to State House. Karibuni sana. I came in a bit late because I had a session at the gym. Because I am also trying to do what Emmanuel is doing. And it is one of the things that I do every week, because it helps shape your mind, keep you alert, and I want to encourage all of you. I know you have participated in one way or another in this President's Award scheme in different activities across Kenya, including climbing hills and mountains and doing those other extra responsibilities as you shape your talents in this program. I want to commend the leadership of the President's Award program, Chair Father Wamugunda and your team. I really appreciate what you're doing, and congratulations for doing a wonderful job. And therefore, I'm honored to welcome all of you today as we celebrate the exceptional achievements of the gold awardees who have excelled in the President's Award scheme. In our country and throughout the world, we live in a dynamic and challenging time, calling for extraordinary individuals with a discipline, skill, integrity, and tenacity to overcome hardship and seize opportunities. It is inspiring that you have shown such achievements can come not only from others around the globe, but from many people here at home applying themselves in remarkable and outstanding ways. Your achievements reflect the positive impact you have made, not only in your lives, but also in the different communities that we all come from. Your stories, and I have listened very carefully to at least the two, to Emmanuel and Duta, and the power of selfless service demonstrates our resilience and determination. You have consistently demonstrated a willingness to step out of your comfort zones and face various challenges, including outdoor expeditions, and in the process developed valuable skills that will serve you well in future leadership and in national service. Without a doubt, These experiences have strengthened your character and empowered you to become leaders. Listening to Emmanuel and the challenges he has had being a leader of his team, that sometimes you're leading people who are not willing to be led. And sometimes there are complaints all over the place at the pace at which you are moving. For Emmanuel, he is accused of moving slowly. For some of us, we are accused of moving fast and leaving others. So, welcome, Emmanuel, to the club of leaders. That is what leadership calls for: patience, focus, and you keep moving. You represent the finest of our young people who are motivated and equipped to carry the hopes of communities and actualize our nation's aspirations for a brighter tomorrow at a time when we all desire positive change. I am pleased to share that the government's transformation agenda aligns with the vision of empowering the young people of our nation through education and human capital development. We aim to cultivate a nation of well-educated, highly skilled, empowered, connected, and engaged young men and women who will drive Kenya's development now and into the future. And it is the reason why my first assignment when I took over office was to appoint a presidential task force to look at our education. Because having been a minister myself of higher education before, I realized the value of education and the importance of making sure that we have deployed every resource available to make sure that we get our education right. And especially for Kenya, because the biggest asset that we have as a country is our human capital. And the way to deploy and to use this great asset of our human capital appropriately is to make sure that we sharpen it through education, training, knowledge acquisition, and skills development. And it is the reason why we are investing more resources in our education sector. In the last 2 years, we have increased the budget for education by 127 billion. And we have done so deliberately. We have hired 50,000 teachers more, because if you listen to Nduta and the challenges that people in our informal settlements go through, in our rural areas go through, there are many classrooms without a teacher. Many schools across Kenya continue to have gaps in our education. And by so doing, we deny more children the opportunity to become their best. It is the reason why we are putting more resources in our TVETs and universities through our student-centered new funding model, so that we can address the challenge of children who come from vulnerable backgrounds, like Nduta. It is a responsibility that I have, and it's a responsibility that we share as parents, as citizens, as leaders. And I talk this listening to our children, because I'm a father of 7 myself. I work hard in every field, that's it. So, and it is something that we must do for our children. We must give every opportunity the best opportunity that we have to our children. It is the reason why, again in January, we will be hiring another 20,000 teachers. It is the reason why we will continue to engage with our universities, to engage with our TVETs, to expand opportunities, to create new programs that will support our children. I want to encourage parents, and I speak here as a parent myself. Yeah? I want to encourage parents to take time with our children, to get concerned about their children. Let us not dump our children in school or in other places. It is our responsibility to shape the character, to shape the future of our children. And I must commend the President's Award Scheme for what they are doing to our children. Developing the character, developing the integrity, developing skills of our young people. And I am persuaded that through this scheme, I'm told there are 138,000 young people in this scheme. And the target is to have 1 million in the next 5 years. I want to commit here that we will do everything, and I want Waziri and your team to tell us what we need to do to make sure that we give more opportunities to our children between the ages of 14 and 24 to be part of this scheme. I agree with Mwalimu. He said that there are things we need to do at the grassroots. We will take your views and suggestions. I'm sure Waziri will pick them up so that we can see what we can do more to support the President's Award Scheme so that we can expand these opportunities to more of our young people between the ages of 14 and 24, and so that we can use this opportunity to develop their character, to provide them with skills, and to mentor them into citizens that will not only appropriate their place in Kenya, but work diligently for our nation in every capacity that they get. Recognizing that our people are our greatest asset, we are committed to investing in both formal and non-formal education to equip every young person to thrive and contribute to shared prosperity and support our national development goals as well. Through its commitment to preparing young people for the demands of the 21st century by fostering resilience, creativity, and leadership, the President's Award Scheme program complements our economic transformation agenda and aligns with the National Human Development Strategy that I talked about. I cannot overstate the impact of your work and achievements that I have made, and I will highlight a few outstanding contributions that reinforce our confidence in a promising future for Kenya's youth and for our nation. I salute participants from M-Pesa Academy in October 2022. Are they here? Great. Thank you very much, M-Pesa Academy. In October 2022, it guided 128 gold awardees in a project to construct a borehole to provide clean water for Friends School, Shitirira, in Kakamega County, benefiting pupils and students alike. Likewise, participants from Kapkoiga Girls High School joined the community to build classrooms to enable the community's young learners receive early childhood education and development, which is integral in providing a solid education foundation. On the international stage, Ms. Rose Poker, a 25-year-old award holder, was elected to represent Kenya's youth on the International Council of the Duke of Edinburgh Education Award Association, taking the voice of our young people to a global platform. Can we clap for Rose, please, if she's there? Congratulations. Congratulations, Rose. Further, the program and its awardees have provided remarkable support for the National Tree Planting Initiative. As a result, institutions such as Shikuza Postal, Kisii University, and Maseno School are leading participants in Kenya's program to plant 15 billion trees by 2032, thereby combating climate change and promoting environmental sustainability. A round of applause for those institutions, please. Thank you very much. Additionally, in Taita Taveta County, the Global Youth Mobilization Initiative has transformed over 300 lives by equipping young men and women with entrepreneurial skills and offering resources to support learning and livelihoods, especially to those affected by gender-based violence. Again, a round of applause for those people doing extraordinary engagements in our country. Finally, I must mention award participants from the Kenya Medical Training Center and school and college who organize medical camps, bringing essential health care to underserved communities. This health outreach activity is a welcome contribution to our Afya Bora Mashinani initiative aimed at bringing essential services to the people right at home and supporting our universal health coverage program and also working with our community health providers scheme that has close to 100,000 people working in our CHP program. Again, to KMTC, we are grateful to the many selfless individuals who have supported the award program. I am grateful to our private sector partners, such as the World Health Organization, Safaricom, the consistent high performance and success of this program. Our commitment to youth development must extend beyond the classroom to the intentional creation of opportunities for employment, innovation, and entrepreneurship. More than ever, access to diverse learning opportunities is essential to enable young people overcome the challenges and seize the opportunities of a dynamic, complex world. For this reason, non-formal education must be recognized as a viable means of equipping young people with critical life skills, helping them reach leaders. I commend the board of the President's Award effort to harness the potential of our young people. This program goes a very long way to foster employability, creativity, and to compete on a global stage. And as per the requests that have been made here, I will instruct the public service to consider the President's Award awardees, especially the gold medal awardees, when employability of our young people. And listening to the awardees here, including Nduta, they make a very passionate plea to us as parents on what we can do to secure the place of our children. I love the resilience of Nduta. The fact that she never gave up. She kept on and on and on, and today she's in a college And I want to tell you, Nduta, the future is very bright. You will go places. And I want to tell many, like Nduta, that there is life, there is an opportunity out there. Don't give up. Let me also talk about Kibra and the life that people go through in informal settlements. It is because of people like Nduta that I am determined, through the housing program, to change the fortunes of millions of our citizens who live in informal settlements. In Kibra today, we are in the process of completing the first 4,000 housing units. We have just started units. I want to tell Nduta and the people who live in Kibra and other informal settlements, in the next 15 years, we will have gotten rid of all the slums in Kenya. Tell Nduta, by God's grace, we will make sure that citizens have a decent dwelling. I want to encourage you, for those of you who don't come from Nairobi, I want to encourage you to go and see what we are doing in Mukuru, one of our slums. We are building 15,000 housing units in Mukuru, and we are going to transform Mukuru Kwanjenga from a slum into an estate, and to give those people decent livelihoods, the same way all of us have decent livelihoods. And it's not just in Nairobi. It is not just going to be in Kibra and Mukuru. It is also going to be in all the other places. As we talk today, we have under construction 120,000 housing units under our housing program. And that's just the work of a year and a half. I am very committed and I am very confident that we are going to transform this nation. It's not easy, but it's doable. And that is why building character, like the way that the President's Award Scheme is doing, is important to have citizens who have resilience, like Nduta, citizens who have committed, the way I saw Emmanuel here, to do the best they can for their nation. Regardless of the challenges before us, Kenyan youth have demonstrated their readiness to overcome them with courage and contribute fresh perspectives to the development agenda. It is clear that the youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are the champions of today. This award ceremony celebrates those who have left a lasting impact on their communities and beyond, and provide an inspiring platform to encourage other young people to pursue the path of self-development through discipline, service, and contribution to the transformation of institutions, communities, and our nation. This event is timely and is a timely reminder that greatness knows no age, and that with our youth holding the torch of progress, Kenya's future is certainly bright. The government of Kenya remains committed to supporting this award scheme. We shall always do our part to ensure that it continues to uplift, motivate, and guide countless young people across Kenya. I want to congratulate all the gold awardees that are here and those who did not make it. My very best wishes. Congratulations on your outstanding performance. You make us proud as a nation, and I'm sure your parents and the communities you come from are very proud of you. May you continue excelling in transforming your communities and touching lives across our nation. I wish you success as you continue to learn, as you continue to serve, and as you continue to work. All of you, congratulations. Pongezi. Thank you very much. God bless you. I think we can continue with the rest of the program.
Yes, Your Excellency. One more round of applause for His Excellency. And with your permission, Your Excellency, we'll request you to remain here because now we are going to the awarding ceremony, which is quite elaborate. We have quite a number of awards to be given, but we've clustered them. And allow me to now welcome Christine Chacha, who is the President's Award Kenya Program Manager, to read out the awardees we'll start with. We'll do it in clusters so that we may be able to do it efficiently. Christine, you can read the awardees.
AIC Matungulu Boys High School, followed by Alliance Girls High School, followed by Brayburn Garden School, and Brayburn Imani International School. This will be followed by Butula Boys High School, Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, Egerton University, Friends College Kamusinga, Friends School Kamusinga, and Friends College Kaimosi. Gadhirimu Girls High School, Gadhunguru Secondary School, in that order.
Your Excellency, today we have 1,517 gold awardees at State House. They're representing 2,397 who have worked tirelessly over the past 2 years to 3 years to achieve this prestigious honor, which represents the highest level of accomplishment of the award program.
This will be followed by Greenstead School, Gretsa University, Highway Secondary School, Jomo Kenyatta University of Technology, Joytown Secondary School, Kabarak University, Kabete National Polytechnic, Kabianga School, Kamai Bostol Institution for Girls.
If we can have the first photo, then we can have those who have already received to exit. Ma'am, if you can come this way, just next to His Excellency the President for the first photo.
Next 50.
Thank you. You can exit that way. All of us who are exiting, exit that way, then the rest can come in. Karibu.
Followed by Kamwenja Teachers College, Karima Girls High School, Kenya Medical Training College Eldoret, Kenya High School, Kenyatta University, Kianderi Girls Secondary School, and Kirinyaga University. Kirinyaga University.
All right, let's continue to receive. All right, let's proceed. Please exit on the left, to your left, while the rest of us come in. Let's try and make it a bit faster.
This is followed by Kisii University, Kitobo Secondary School, KMTC Portrees, Light International School Mombasa, Lukenya Academy, Lukenya Girls High School, Machakos Girls School, Machakos University, Makini School, Makwiny Boys, Mangu High School, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, Morijo Mixed Secondary School. M-Pesa Academy, kindly, it's only students only.
We kindly request that it's the awardees only, so that we're able to balance the picture. Thank you. Right, thank you. Let's proceed.
That's M-Pesa Foundation Academy, Mudavadi Girls High School. Muranga High School, Nairobi Academy, Nairobi Technical Training Institute, Naivasha Girls High School, Dumberi Girls High School, Jonjo Girls High School, Njoro Boys High School, Njoro Mixed Day and Secondary School in Taveta.
Can you pause there for the photo?
Njorua High School, Nyahururu Elite School, Nyandarua National Polytechnic, Nyeri National Polytechnic, Rift Open Award Center, Oshol Academy Mombasa, Oshol Senior School, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Berry Hill, Peponi School, Premier Academy,
Thank
Queen
you.
of
Exit
Peace.
to your left. Exit to your left. To your left.
Queen of Peace, Nembu Girls High School, Rift Valley Technical Training Institute, Rusinga School, Samaj Senior School, Shikusa Boston Institution, Shimo Latewa Boston Institution, and Shimo Latewa Boys High School, in that order. One last batch. Shimolatewa Boys. It's okay, just. Yeah.
All right, so we'll pause for the photo. Then remember, you exit to the left. Exit to the left. Thank you. You may proceed. Exit to the left. Let's have the next lot coming in.
Next, followed by South Tetu Girls Secondary School, St. Christopher International School, St. John's Ambulance, St. Mary's Mwea Girls High School, St. Mary's Girls High School Igoji, St. Mary's School Nairobi, St. Paul Kadhuki Kadhukini Secondary School, St. Rita Kiria Ganal High School, Girls High School, Starehe Boys Center, Starehe Girls Center, Starehe Girls High School, Swaminarayan Academy Mombasa, Thika Technical Training Institute, Timbila Boys High School, Tumutumu Girls High School, University of Eldoret, and finally University of Nairobi.
All right, let's pause for the photo. Remember, your exit is to the left, to your left.
Swaminarayan.
Thank you. We may proceed to exit, please. Let's have the next lot coming in. All right, we'll pause for the photo. Exit to your left, to your left. Heads of institution. After this. Next, we're going to have heads of institutions. So what do you need to do? We move to the other side. Next, we're going to have heads of institutions, and I'll request that they begin to arrange themselves. We have Grace Wanjiro, Kirima Girls, Jacinta Wawero, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Junice David from Machakos Girls, Virginia Wangari, the Kenya High School, Ouma Daniel Onyango, Butula High School, Professor Nathan, Joseph Charo Kazungu. For the photo, we are done. You may exit. So we're going to change. Now they're coming from the other side, coming from the left. Irene Kamande, Eunice Muhache, Mashaka, and Ezekiel Kurgat. Your Excellency, this is the recognition for the heads of institutions. These are the heads of institutions. And the next is going to be the award leaders. Thank you. You may exit to your left. Award leaders: Jasmine Nintelela, Robert Ouma, Bernard Onyango, Dorcas Maundu, Ivan Zatito, Edgar Marumbu, Patience Kimaro, Kefa Mose, Helen Kataka, and Thomas Wanjala. These are award leaders, Your Excellency. And as they are coming, let's have the alumni to also begin to assemble. Elisha Ogamba, Ali Chepkemoi, Faith Kerubo, Stephen Mayero, Rose Poka, Charlene Chepketeni, Mary Kiplagat, Samuel Nyakundi, Dia Mitesh, Mercy Mudheu, Erickson Jaoko, Linda Purity Mudhanie, and John Paul Ndizo Kilonzo. Excellency, the next set is Award holders alumni. I'd already called their names: Elisha, Aline, Faith, Stephen, Rose, Charlene, Mary, Samuel, Dia, Mercy, Erickson, Linda, and John Paul. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali wakija. Thank you, Your Excellency. And that brings us to the end of this session, Your Excellency. His Excellency's microphone, please. Before we wind up on this session.
As we conclude this function, let me again congratulate all the awardees. I know some of them did not make it here today because I'm told some of them are engaged in exams. Others finished a year ago and they have gone out of the country, and others are engaged in different areas. Let me say to all of them, congratulations. Tuwapigie makofi jameni. Let me also confirm that we are going to support the President's Award scheme in making sure that they reach their target of 1 million in 5 years. So, Waziri, you have marching orders to support the chair and the board and the management in making sure that more young people around Kenya participate in this program so that we can develop their character, their skills, and support them in life skills that will make them progress and be successful in Kenya. Let me also, in conclusion, I know we are beginning exams for both KCSE and KPSEA next week. Let me take this occasion, as we celebrate these awardees, to also wish the 965,000 of our students who will be participating in our KCSE examination, and the 1.3 million of our pupils who will be participating in KPSEA examinations. My very best wishes, my message of good luck to all of them as they undertake these exams. May God's guidance, fortitude, and grace be with them. And as we have agreed as a government, the Ministry of Education has concluded all the arrangements of making sure that these examinations are undertaken from next week all the way for the next month or so, making sure that there is adequate security, there is adequate supervision, all the invigilators are in place. And I want to ask all our students to take these exams, understanding that the prayers of their parents and all of us is on them as we guide them and mentor them into the future. Again, to all our students across Kenya, my very best wishes during your exams this year, 2024. Pongezi sana and karibuni yote. I also want to wish all of you journey mercies as you go back home. Please take my greetings to your parents, to your families, to your communities, to your schools. I wish them well as we all build our nation together. Asanteni sana and God bless you.
Your Excellency, sir, the last item before we have the national anthem, there was a gift to be presented to His Excellency. Please take your seats. Please take your seats briefly. There was a gift to be presented from Alliance, Your Excellency. So let us have the representatives come and present the gift. We have the gift. Please bring it. As the last item on our agenda this morning. Proceed. Let me just put.
Award. Your Excellency received from the Alliance Girls High School President's Award Unis this award from our Gold Expedition, United Kingdom 2023. Thank you.
Fantastic. And for a photo opportunity, you can take a picture quickly with His Excellency. And with that, I'll request that we all be upstanding as we're going to be finishing with the national anthem, the Kenyan national anthem. So with all of us standing, the Kenyan national anthem. So we'll proceed with the pictures kindly as we had arranged. So let's have the awardees as we had arranged for them to have their pictures kindly. We'll have His Excellency join us at the stairs on that side so that we do it orderly and in the minimum time possible. Please let's take our seats. But for the awardees, as you had been briefed, please let's proceed to where the photos are going to be taken.